Providence community. This is Dr. Javier Montañez, your superintendent of the Providence Public Schools. I am here to talk about a critical issue facing our schools, a significant funding gap. As many of you may know, Providence is a community that values education. Our students deserve every opportunity to be successful. And strong public schools are essential to achieving that goal. Unfortunately, the mayor's proposed city budget does not reflect that shared value. The mayor's proposed budget shortchanges Providence Public Schools by over $27 million, less than it is legally required, let alone what is needed for students. This is on top of years of chronic underfunding by the city. It threatens vital school programs and services that puts our students' success at risk. You may have heard several areas of confusions and or myths related to the city funding. I would like to correct this given this important issue. Myth number one, the city is unable to increase funding to PPSD. We are sensitive to the financial challenges the city faces. But it is hard to accept the claim that no funding is available while the city budget has increased by 21% since 2019. And their contribution to students of Providence has only increased by 3%. Investing in our kids should not be controversial when there is funds available specifically designed to support them. Or myth number two, the city is already providing more aids this year. The $3 million increase included in the mayor's FY25 budget barely covers more than $2.7 million in the city-driven cost for the upcoming year. PPSD is facing a $1.7 million in increased costs for enrollment in the non-PPSD schools, as well as an additional $1 million in eliminating energy credits by the city. The increase in reality is just $300,000. This pales in comparisons to the more than $11 million increase aid provided by the previous mayor's administration. Or myth number three, PPSD is losing students and therefore doesn't need additional funding. It is important to note that the funding from the city covers all students attending public schools in Providence, both PPSD and charter schools. Citywide, the enrollment has remained steady, meaning that all students in Providence, PPSD, and charter are receiving the same amount of funding from the city year after year. This is despite the rise in basic inflation and the cost of living. As a result, the city of Providence spends less on education than Warwick, a much smaller city with 10,000 fewer students. Or myth number four, the city doesn't have oversight over the schools and their budgets and therefore shouldn't contribute to the district. It is true that the city does not oversee the district, but the city has full access to the district's financials, as well as information shared at our school board meetings and our websites related to finances. Moreover, my team has met with the mayor's administration to share detailed financial information about this year and the upcoming year. But regardless of all that, whether the district can state intervention or not is irrelevant. These are the students of the city of Providence and they deserve supports. Providence cannot be a world-class city if it does not invest in its future. Now, I want to assure you that the Providence Public Schools, we understand that the city and the schools need each other and our success is tied together. We need to be fiscally responsible. The district has already taken significant steps in reducing the cost and made difficult decisions, but there is just no more that we can cut without significantly jeopardizing critical student supports. If local funding is not increased to meet the legal requirements, we will have to make even deeper cuts, not just in this year, but in each year of the coming years. This could mean eliminating more guidance counselors, social workers, closing schools, or even programs. I am sincere when I say we do not want to do this, but we will have to if the city does not meet its financial responsibilities. We cannot let our students down. We need your help to ensure that the Providence Public Schools have the resources they need to thrive. It is not too late for the city's budget to reflect the values of our students' education. Please contact the mayor's office and your city council members and urge them to fully fund our schools. Their contact information is on the screen below. Let them know that you value education and that you support Providence Public Schools. Ask them to put Providence students first and invest in them. Thank you for your time and your support. Together, let's build a brighter future for all Providence students.